Alright, welcome to our first lesson on photo editing. We're going to be using a free program today. This isn't what I use at home, but a lot of us can't necessarily afford these expensive programs, so this is a great way to get started with editing your photos and see if it's something that you're going to love. So what I recommend is a site called Pixlr.com, and it's Pixlr.com. And once we go there, you'll see there's a whole bunch of options at the top here. And the one that we're going to start off with is Pixlr Express, and this is just a real simple program that's going to make your photos look really great, really fast. So this brings us to this screen here, and what we want to do is we want to click Browse. That will allow us to select a photo that we have saved on our computer or plugged into the computer through a thumb drive. I have this one here that I already selected as a sample, so I'm going to pick that. Now, it's not too bad of a picture. This is one I took in Florence, and you'll notice that there is a few problems with it right off the bat. One, this bridge looks like it's maybe a little bit crooked or diagonal. It's not straight with the photo. And the other thing I don't like with it is there's this little bit of the top of the bridge I was standing on in the photo down here. So the first place to start is in your adjustments. So if we click that, it brings up a whole bunch of options here, some of which are not going to be too useful. I'm just going to show you the ones that I really like. First, I'm going to click Rotate, and that's going to adjust my photo so that it's no longer looking crooked. And when I click down on this center bar, you'll see these lines come up, and those really help us to see what is straight. And if I look at the top of that bridge, I can see now that the white lines look like they are parallel with it, and I would assume that my photo is pretty straight now. If I like that, it's very important that you make sure you like it first, because once you click Apply, you can't really go back and change things, and that's one of the big differences between using this free program and one that you might buy and put on your computer. The ones that you can buy, you can always go back and change. So I'm going to click Apply because I'm happy with that. And now, if you wanted to crop your photo, so let's say that I wanted to get rid of this tree over here on this side. By selecting Crop, I'm now able to, as you see, drag this and change the size of my photo. Now, one thing I don't like doing is actually changing the aspect of the photo, because now if I decide to print it, it's not going to print on a normal photo-sized piece of paper. So in order to keep the ratios the same, you'll always want to click this one here, 3:2, and that's your standard photo ratio. So now you'll see if I move this in to the left, it also moves it down. So it's going to make sure this prints properly on a, say, 4x6 sheet of paper. Now I've cropped that tree out of the photo, and I'm pretty happy with where that is. If I wanted to reposition this, I can move it up and down. But I kind of like it there because this follows the rule of thirds pretty good, keeping this bridge on this bottom line of the rule of thirds. I'm going to click Apply, and there we go. My photo's starting to look a lot nicer now.